Welcome back, my angels, as we continue on with your general weekly reading for the second to last week of October. We're now going to tap into the love reading. I just recorded your general reading, and that should be up hopefully before the end of today. And if you didn't get a chance to get to the weekend readings or the start of the mid-month updates that I posted because you were out pumpkin shopping or picking apples or just enjoying the beauty being outside in nature, well, I hope you find some time during your lunch break or on your travels to work. Carry your headphones with you, and no one will even know that you're on the bus and train listening to Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. Okay, what are the general messages for love this week? Let's first start with the tarot. Well, there we go. Definitely our energies are in this week here. I didn't even see this was here. What does this say? Flat. It's some of your, it's funny. This was left over for when I did the name and charms reading this weekend. Flat. It laid behind. Is it because some of your relationships might feel flat, or some of you feel like your love life is flat? Could be a sign, because I really didn't even see that there until the love reading. But definitely for some of you, you could be waiting for someone to come along, or you're waiting for things to look better, in your life overall before you look for love. It could be just a sign of you wanting to be patient. You realize that rushing into situations, running into rebound relationships, is not the right thing to do. Let love come to you. You don't have to be the chaser. Let's be chased for a while, okay? That's always a good thing too. Yeah, some of you might be practicing patience now because mentally you're just exhausted. You're exhausted just from the everyday challenges of life, or the challenges and the miscommunication, the ghosting, all the tactics that, an ex or someone that you're talking to presently could be doing, in your life, playing mind games, kind of being there and not there. You feel like they have one foot in the door and one not. You know what guys and gals do, and trust me, they all do it. So no one's innocent there, my male Saggies. And I must say this because I know sometimes I might say things in the sense of, a female, but trust me, male Saggies, these energies can easily apply to both male or female. So because I'm a girl, I have a habit of saying that. I do try to stress when I do feel something is in particular to my male Saggies, but these messages are just as much for you. And again, it can apply to both female and male energies. You always have to, even in your readings, have that balance to know that things can go either way. So yeah, mentally, some of you are just tired from the fighting and the arguing. It's just like, why are relationships so combative? Why is loving so hard, right? So, and some of you, you're just over it. You're putting an end to it. You're putting an end to being involved with people in love that just rattle your nerves. They play mind games. You rather just be single. You rather just do you and wait till that right person that is on your same frequency and your same vibe comes along. And that person might be coming in with this knight here. Okay? He might be willing to stay a while. He might start slowly to be on the same playing field that you're in. So I always feel that there are people always coming into our life. It's whether they're going to stay, and it's whether the bigger important question is whether or not we want them to stay. What's next? Yeah. Look how wounded he is, right? Here you go, my male Saggies with the Knight of Wands. Look how wounded he is. But this could be she as well. That the fighting, why do these relationships and these modern times have to be so daggone difficult? Why can't people just be honest? Why can't people be truthful? Whether, you're with me, you're with me. You're not with me, you're not with me. Why does everyone have to be, playing mind games and wanting, more than one person to date? Why is it all this negative stuff? Why can't it be just positive, honest energy? Why can't we all just have the romance and those fairy tale relationships that we see on TV or we think is a reality on TV. So it's smart to be patient. It's smart for you to be wise and protect yourself because you're wounded. Your heart has been broken. People have really done a number on a lot of Saggies because of our goodness, because of our kindness. And I know it doesn't make any sense because I'm a Saggy and I know. We love so purely, so patiently, so unconditionally. Our heart is really in it. The commitment is 1,000% there. Forget 100, 1,000. But yet, we are probably one of the most, out of all of the signs that people just hurt and hurt in a very deep way when it comes to love. The the missed moments, the missed chances, the miscommunication. Like, you see all these bruises? Like, I don't even know how he can stand and hold that other wand with his hand. He's all taped up, he's all battled, but he's got 2 feet on the ground. And I feel like for my Saggies, my singles, and even those of you who are trying to tough it through some relationships or get over some past relationships, you're still going to hold your ground. And it's funny, again, here's another connection. Thank you, angels, because in the general reading that I'm just uploading now for you, it said something about standing your ground. And that's what he's doing. It's like, I'm gonna put up a fight. Don't get me wrong. I might be bruised, I might be battered, my heart might be broken, but I'd be damned if I'm gonna let you finish me off. I'd be damned if you're gonna take my all. I might have given you my all, but I'm not gonna let you take it. For some of you, you're trying to, you want love in your life, you want a partnership. Some of you might have more than one option and you're having problems balancing all of that, especially when you haven't been in a relationship in a long time and you've been working and you're just living your best life, being that entrepreneur, being that hard, strong worker, that person who is strong in their convictions. You love what you do and you love the business that you run, or you love the employee that you are. You just love doing a good, honest job and what that job has afforded you and the luxury it has afforded you and the freedom it has afforded you in life. And when you think about love, or when people approach you about being romantic, it's like, do I have the time? Do I really have the desire to kind of fit that in the world that I've created? There's times in our life when love means everything to us. It's all we think of. And then after going through these type of terrible relationships that Saggy endures through, we get to that point in life where love it's important, but it's not the priority. It doesn't matter as much. We're not willing to lose and put in as much. So if we want love in our life, we have to kind of bring it in, but it has to work with whom we are now and what time and space we're allowed ourselves to give it now. So for many of you, it's like, yeah, I want love, but love's got to fit into who I am now and where I am now. We entered the bottom of the deck with the Tower, with the Page of Swords. Some of you, you still have your thoughts of love is tapped into your early thoughts still. Like I said, some of us, we have that fantasy of what we think love should be, and we're still searching for it. And you don't want to give up on that fantasy. And I'm not saying that you should. But you also have to face the reality of where your love life is, or what your love life has been. The reality of what is attainable and what can you really expect from a man or a woman to give you as far as love, and what are they willing to give you. Look around in the universe, not just at you, but just amongst all couples in a whole. The state of love, the state of the relationship. It's not so much that fantasy that we want it to be. So we've got to learn to, as much as, again, we've had these notions of love and security and our Prince Charming and our Cinderella, from since we were young, and even still, as Christmas time is coming, you're going to see all the beautiful Hallmark TV romantic shows. Love is in the air. Love is possible. The old, high school reunion sweetheart. They go away to Christmas camp or something, or to the lodge and they see each other, it doesn't really happen like that in real life. And if it does, it's so far and few and in between. So yes, keep some of your hope. I will never tell you or myself to give up hope when it comes to love, especially the things that we desired when we were young. But for many of us, we're grown men and women. We've experienced love, we experienced relationships, and we know the reality of what love is in this world today. Not in the time when we were young, and it's not what we see in the Hallmark shows or in the reality shows. The reality of love is quite different. So if you have space in your life to fit it in and balance it out where it makes sense, fine. And if you don't want to, that's fine too, because it's what you desire for your life that's important. It's up to you when you're ready to receive love and to give love and to let love play a role in your life. So I love that. We got a message from Ivy. We had Mariah give us a message in our general reading. Now we have Ivy. Your aura is divine, making you the effortless woman that you are. But that alone can create envy in those around you. Be mindful of those people, as they may be closer to you than you think. There's always that enemy in the camp, and like I always say, it's always the people that we know. We always tend to think that our enemies, our worst enemies, are the people that we usually have battles with and stuff. No. Your enemy could be your closest friend, could be your family member. They're usually right close to you. So I was just reminding you, when it comes to love, remind yourself that you are divine. And that not everyone's going to like you. And a lot of people are going to be jealous of you and are jealous of you and don't want to see you win at love. They are so happy when you're brokenhearted. They're so happy when they see you struggling trying to pick up the pieces. There's some people who want the partners that you've been with or the partners that you have now. There's some people who are just jealous of you because people are attracted to you. And they're jealous because people don't have that attraction to them. So don't take it for granted who you are. Remember your divine purpose, and remember that, yes, you have an opportunity for love to come towards you, but there's a lot of energy around you that doesn't want to see it come to fruition. So always be mindful of that, and don't be so trusting and don't be so gullible, because again, the person who might not want it for you the most could be the person that you call your best friend or your sister or brother. We get the message something is getting ready to elevate in your life. Could be the start of a relationship. Destiny, let go, let love find you and not you chase after it. Didn't we just say that? 2 snaps. I'm telling you, my angels are on point here. Illustrate grace by loving and respecting others, even when you're not interested in each other, even when you don't find that you want to balance someone in your life or bring them into your life or deal with them romantically. Let them down gently. There's no need to be rude. They trust you more than others they've encountered. A lot of people like Sagittarius romantically because we're good people. We're great lovers. We're passionate. Yes, that fiery spark in us, boy, we can set off some fireworks when it comes to love. We also get the message of the Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. This could be the energy of the person who's jealous of you. Could also be the person of someone that you're talking to or an ex that you turn away from them. They turn you off because they're so aggressive. You want someone manly. You want a woman that's a little, fiery, passionate, or whatever. But you don't want them to be aggressive to the point that it's obnoxious or annoying. As we're coming to a close, we get Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Even though the haters are hating, Sagittarius, you're always going to be protected, even when you think that you're not. Even when you forget to say your prayers or you forget to meditate and do your protection work and everything, you have some great angels and some big angels and ancestors up there just praying and working to protect you. And with the card of Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Not only are there sharks out there that might not want to see you be financially happy or stable. Don't forget the sharks, like I said, those enemies in your own little camp that don't want to see you happy. Those enemies in your camp that could be trying to talk to your boo, take your man or your girl from you. You might be going out to dinner. You might be doing a couple's date with this person because, again, they're your friend. They're your coworker. They're someone that you trust. And meanwhile, all they're doing is sitting across the table just wishing that they could get your person. Or they can get you. You never know. You can also have people that are jealous because they want you and they don't want your person to have you because they want you. So you always have to take that into consideration also. Let's see what else we get. I want to protect you from myself. Some people will shy away from you. Some people will even warn you when they know they're toxic and they're no good for you. But I know, Saggy, we want what we want. Everything reminds me of you. Someone definitely misses you, and everything that they think and do and smell and touch brings them back to you. You feel like home to me. We're easy to love, so why wouldn't we feel like home to everyone? We're very comforting. We're very loving. I'm in denial about my feelings for you. Please, if you haven't saw the weekend reading, the weekend reading tapped into this so heavy, where someone was fighting all along, denying their feelings for you. They've been dating or seeing or talking to other people. They might be bad-mouthing you, saying all crappy things about you behind your back. But behind closed doors, this person is just boo-hooing that they can't be in your life, that they can't see or touch or feel you. And now, finally, they're slowly coming out of their pity party and they're ready to admit that they were in denial, that they do love you, that they do want you, that they're sorry. I've been watching your social media. Yeah, this person has been watching your social media. Please, like I said, if you haven't watched the weekend love reading, this ties into that energy. I've been lying to myself for so long. Yes, this person who is in denial about their feelings for you, they could have even remarried, had a whole kid, a family, like a whole life since you broke up, and trying to fight their feelings for you, and now they're finally succumbing to it. I wish it was less complicated. The reason why they wish it was less complicated, because like I said, in some cases now, there might be children involved, they might be married, but they're not happy. They don't have Saggy. So yeah, that really ties in with the weekend reading, and it's sad when people aren't with the people that they love. And it's sad when I think it's just depressing to me when people take so long to realize what they had in Sagittarius and really admit to themselves, instead of playing the games and stuff with us. Just admit that you love us. Admit that you don't have it all together. Admit that you want us to wait for you, or you want us to be patient with you. But to play the games that people play with us, and then for all of it to come back months or years later with, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I want you. You're the best thing for me. I need you. It's just, a lot too little, too late at that point. We close with the cards. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. This person could be the same person coming back now all these years or months later, who was in denial. They now have to face the truth. Their heart and spirit won't sit still until they come clean to you. And now they realize the commitment they should have made to you, that they want to make now to you. With the final card of manifestation, a bountiful time awaits many of you when it comes to love. Your wishes of love could manifest right before your eyes. When you least suspect it, your Prince Charming, if you still believe in those fairy tales, or your beautiful babe or maiden can come through. Your soulmate, your twin flame, they can come at any time. Just keep praying, keep believing, but also deal with the reality of what relationships are and what they require and what you're willing to give and what you're willing to take. Have a blessed week.